With a brand new month comes brand new updates, brand new events, as well as a brand new season, which promises to be legendary. Mostly because next season is Season of Legends. But of course, with all of these brand new things, it pretty much means that we've got some news. So for our first bit of news, with the Season of Celebration now all wrapped up, it's time to move on to our second ever Pokemon Go season, the Season of Legends, which will be taking place from Monday, March 1st at 8 AM until Tuesday, June 1st at 10 AM in your local time. With a new season comes major changes to raids, Pokemon spawning out in the wild, egg pools, and more. Starting out for the changes in relation to raids, of course, with this being the Season of Legends, there will be legendary Pokemon that will be making their debut in Pokemon Go during this season. The first of which will be the Therian forms of Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. We'll actually talk about when they're appearing in raids more specifically later on in this video. But along with the changes to legendary raids, there are also starting March 1st, there will be different Mega Evolved Pokemon that will be appearing in Mega Raids, and there will actually be some Mega Evolved Pokemon that will be making their debut in a Pokemon Go during the course of this season. So we'll definitely keep you up to date as to which Pokemon, Mega Evolved Pokemon, will be making their appearance, both in future videos as well as in our social media pages, which are always linked in the description down below. So moving on from raids, for the changes to wild spawns, first and foremost for the changes to globally for wild spawns, of course there will be different kinds of Pokemon appearing in different habitats in the wild. For example, in watery areas you'll be able to find Pokemon such as Mantine or Frillish. Frillish being particularly noteworthy since for a time, it was actually only a Go Battle League reward exclusive, so good to know you're actually able to catch it on the wild now. Along with that, for more urban environments, you'll find Pokemon such as Voltorb or Glameow, and of course, if you're traveling in grassy or forested areas, you're more likely to encounter Pokemon such as Hoppip. Along with these changes to the global spawns, we do have Hemisphere exclusive Pokemon to look out for as well. For those in the Northern Hemisphere, you'll be able to encounter Pokemon such as Tangela, Combee, Krogunk, Ducklet, and many more. Along with that, the starter Pokemon of the Sinnoh region, Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup, as well as the spring form of Deerling, will be appearing in the wild. And if you're extremely lucky, you'll be able to encounter Pokemon such as Scyther, Dratini, or Cottony out in the wild. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, Pokemon such as Mankey, Yanma, Buizel, Woobat, and many more will be appearing in the wild. The starter Pokemon of the Unova region, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, as well as the autumn form of Deerling, will be appearing out in the wild. And if you're extremely lucky, you might be able to encounter Pineco, Bagon, or Ferroseed out in the wild. Moving on from wild spawns, we do have Niantic did mention some of the new Pokemon that will be appearing in the egg pool. First and foremost, in 2 kilometer eggs, you'll be able to hatch Pokemon such as Treecko, Torchic, Mudkip, and Badoo. For 5 kilometer eggs, you may get yourself Drowzee, Azurill, or Munna. And finally, for those intrepid trainers, they might be able to find Nincada, Alomomola, and more hatching from 10 kilometer eggs. So it does sound like they are planning to release more details for that, so we'll definitely keep you updated when those details drop. I'll also go ahead and have a link down below to the Self Road, who usually keeps a fairly up-to-date list of Pokemon that you can hatch from the new egg pools. So along with all of these changes, there's also a special research that all trainers will be able to look forward to towards the start of this season. In this research, we'll be able to follow Professor Willow as he makes exciting discoveries about the Therian forms of Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. Shooting my shot, but I'm fairly positive that means this special research is probably going to show up the moment the first of these 3 show up in game. But of course, completing this special research will earn you Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus candy, as well as other rewards. So definitely something to keep an eye out for in the near future. And along with that, a couple other bonuses to mention. Players can receive increased XP from 5-star raids throughout this season only, so definitely a little extra incentive to do those legendary raids. And even extra incentive, there'll also be free remote raid passes that will be available at certain times during this season. This is mentioned to stay tuned for more details when those remote raid passes will be available in the shop. And in fact, we'll actually be talking about one possible way to get free remote raid passes in our next bit of news. Alright, so admittedly right after I recorded that bit for the Season of Legends, I just realized that Niantic has actually dropped another update on the Season of Legends that actually goes into more specific details as to not only which Pokemon you'll be specifically seeing in the northern and southern hemispheres in terms of wild spawns, but they actually do give you a full list of the Pokemon that are hatching from 2, 5, and 10-kilometer eggs. So I'll go ahead and leave that link in the description down below if you want to check out exactly which Pokemon are appearing in your hemisphere out in the wild, as well as which Pokemons are hatching from eggs as well. So along with the introduction of the Season of Legends, we do also have some events and updates to talk about specifically for the month of March. The first of which is that after a long hiatus, the Team Go Rocket special research has returned once again and allows you the opportunity to find and battle the Team Go Rocket leader Giovanni for a particular Shadow Legendary Pokemon. For the next 3 months, Giovanni will be rocking the 3 legendary birds once again in their shadow forms. So throughout the entire month of March, if you complete the research during this time, you'll be rewarded with Shadow Articuno. For the month of April, once again, if you complete the research, you'll be rewarded with Shadow Zapdos. And finally, for the month of May, you'll be able to get yourself a Shadow Moltres. So for those of you who still need the shadow forms of any of these legendary bird Pokemon, these will be the months that you'll be able to receive those 3 legendaries. Moving on from that, we have the usual change to the research breakthrough encounter. So from now until Thursday, April 1st at 1 p.m. Pacific time, Gibble will be the Pokemon that you'll receive from the research breakthrough encounters, which I'm actually really stoked for. We always use extra Gibble candy and always on the lookout for that shiny. But along with the change to the research breakthrough encounter, we do have the changes to 5-star and mega raids. First and foremost, for the 5-star raids, we'll be starting out with the Incarnate forms, starting of Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. First and foremost, the Incarnate form of Landorus will be appearing in 5-star raids from Monday, March 1st at 8 a.m. till Saturday, March 6th at 8 a.m. in your local time. And now, if you're lucky, you may even be able to encounter a shiny Incarnate form Landorus. Following that, Incarnate form Thundurus will be appearing in 5-star raids starting on Saturday, March 6th at 8 a.m. all the way until Thursday, March 11th at 8 a.m. in your local time. And once again, like the Incarnate form of Landorus, the Incarnate form of Tornadus will also have its shiny form available. And finally, the Incarnate form of Thundurus will be appearing in 5-star raids from Thursday, March 11th at 8 a.m. until Tuesday, March 16th at 10 a.m. in your local time. And if you're lucky, of course, like the previous 2 Incarnate forms, you will now be able to encounter a shiny version of Incarnate form Thundurus. So following all of these, the Therian forms will finally be making their debut in Pokemon Go. We'll be starting out with the Therian form of Thundurus, who will be appearing from Tuesday, March 16th at 10 a.m. until Tuesday, March 30th at 10 a.m. in your local time. Sorry, unfortunately, it looks like this one's not going to be shiny, but I mean, it is a new form, so I guess we got that going for us. And following the Therian form of Thundurus, the Therian form of Tornadus will be appearing in 5-star raids starting on Tuesday, March 30th at 10 a.m. all the way until an unspecified time sometime in the month of April. And I know they don't mention it, but I'm fairly positive that following the Therian form of Tornadus will be the Therian form of Landorus sometime early to mid-April. Along with these changes to legendary raids, we do have some changes to Mega Raids. First and foremost, Mega Blastoise, Mega Pidgeot, and Mega Ampharos will be featured in Mega Raids from Monday, March 1st at 8 AM until Tuesday, March 16th at 10 AM in your local time. Following that, Mega Houndoom, Mega Abomasnow, and a surprise Mega Evolved Pokemon will be appearing in Mega Raids. Starting on Tuesday, March 16th at 10 AM all the way until an unspecified time. I'm assuming sometime early to mid-April. But there's one extra thing that Niantic does mention is that every Wednesday they will still be featuring a Legendary Raid Hour from 6 to 7 PM in your local time. So definitely an opportunity to either get yourself the shiny forms of the Incarnate forms of Thundurus, Landorus, and Tornadus. And or it's an excellent opportunity to get yourself any Therian forms that you might have missed or that you want to try and grab. And or excellent opportunity to get yourself that bonus extra XP when completing 5-star raids. Moving on from raids, we do have the usual Pokemon Spotlight Hours, which take place every Tuesday from 6 to 7 PM in your local time. Starting out on March 2nd, which I'm assuming most likely passed after this video came out. But Tuesday, March 2nd featured Krabby as the Spotlight Pokemon, and you will have been able to earn 2 times candy for transferring Pokemon during the Spotlight Hour. Following that, on Tuesday, March 9th, Drowzee is the Spotlight Pokemon, and you'll earn 2 times XP for evolving Pokemon. March 16th featured Voltorb as the Spotlight Pokemon, and you'll earn 2 times Catch Stardust during this hour. Always a very welcome bonus to see. Tuesday, March 23rd, Surskit is the Spotlight Pokemon, and you'll earn 2 times Catch XP. And finally, on Tuesday, March 30th, Slugma will be the Spotlight Pokemon, and you'll earn 2 times Catch Candy during that hour. Along with these Pokemon Spotlight Hours, one thing they are testing throughout the month of March is some bonus hours, which will be taking place on certain Thursdays from 6 to 7 PM in your local time. The first of which will be happening on Thursday, March 4th, which is a Go Rocket Hour. And during this hour, Team Go Rocket balloons will be appearing more frequently. Not 100% sure exactly how frequently those will be appearing, but I guess something to look forward to. After that, on Thursday, March 11th, there will be a Mega Candy bonus hour, into which case you'll earn more candy when you catch Pokemon that share a type with your active Mega Evolved Pokemon. So probably a good idea to keep an eye on exactly what kind of Pokemon are spawning in your area. So I guess you can plan your Mega Evolution accordingly. But after that, on Thursday, March 18th, there'll be the Mega Raid Hour, into which case Mega Raids will be happening more frequently during this time period. So, I mean, out of the 3, that was probably the one I'm looking most forward to. Curious to see how the Go Rocket one will go, and not sure how well I'm going to participate in the Candy bonus hour, but regardless, along with the usual Spotlight Hour as well as the new bonus hours, we do have some general events to look forward to. First of which will be the Searching for Legends event, into which case this will be taking place from Tuesday, March 9th until Sunday, March 14th, primarily as a highlight, as a journey to search for legendary Pokemon. I'm assuming this may be where the special research kicks in. But one Pokemon they do mention will be more prominent during this event is the Compass Pokemon Nose Pass. And what's even better is that if you're lucky, you may even be able to encounter a shiny Nose Pass both during and after this event. Following that one, we do have Incense Day for Psychic and Steel type Pokemon. This will be taking place on Sunday, March 14th. Into which case, more Psychic and Steel type Pokemon will be attracted to Incense, including Beldum. Afterwards, we have the Charge Up event, which is taking place from Tuesday, March 16th until Monday, March 22nd. During this time, there will be some Electric type Pokemon that will be making their debut in Pokemon Go. Following that, in celebration of the release of the Therian forms, we got ourselves a Weather Week event, which is taking place from Wednesday, March 24th until Monday, March 29th. Into which case, more weather-themed Pokemon will be appearing out in the wild, and there will be some brand new avatar swag. And finally, there will be a special raid weekend featuring legendary Pokemon that'll take place on Saturday, March 27th through Sunday, March 28th. So just a couple of other things to keep note of for the month of March. Every Monday in March, there will be a free one-time bundle containing 10 Ultra Balls, 10 Raspberries, and that free remote raid pass. So all of this, of course, will be available in the in-game shop. And finally, for one big quality of life update, Niantic have made some updates to how you can acquire XL Candy. First and foremost, trading Pokemon will now have a chance of rewarding XL Candy for the Pokemon you've traded. Of course, the chance of receiving XL Candy will increase the greater the distance between Pokemon catch locations are. Along with that, walking with your buddy Pokemon will now have a chance of earning you XL Candy. Not sure exactly how frequent that is, but it is an option now, so that's kind of nice. And finally, and probably most importantly, catching legendary, mythical, or evolved Pokemon now guarantees you with XL Candy as a reward. While it will probably still take a lot of raids in order to get enough XL Candy to maximize your legendary Pokemon, at the very least, you can now rest assured that you'll always gain legendary candies whenever you do legendary raids. Or even better yet, also catch some evolved Pokemon out in the wild. That's nice too. So for one final bit of March related news, we have learned which Pokemon is going to be featured in March Community Day, and that is the tiny Robin Pokemon Fletchling. So Community Day will be taking place on Saturday, March 6th from 11 AM to 5 PM in your local time. During this time, of course, Fletchling will be appearing more frequently on the wild, and if you're lucky, you may be able to encounter a shiny Fletchling. Along with that, if you evolve Fletchling all the way up to Talonflame, it'll learn either during or up to 2 hours after the event, it'll learn the exclusive fast move Incinerate. Along with that, if you take a few snapshots during Community Day, you'll get yourself those surprise encounters with Fletchling. There'll be a special one-time purchase Community Day box available for 1280 Pokecoins. This features 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Lucky Eggs, a Puffin, and an Elite Fast TM for the low price of $1 or the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency. You'll be able to access the Fletchling Community Day exclusive special research story, The Bravest Bird. And along with that, the main bonus of Community Day will be 3 times catch XP. So definitely stock up on those lucky eggs for Community Day, especially if you're still aiming to get to either level 40 or need to do the XP grind for level 50. And finally, Incense activated during this event will last for 3 hours instead of the usual 1 hour. So that's all the news I have for today. Once again, I hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy during this time. And I guess with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.